Ooh, grab a Snickers bar from the 1980s. Pew! What is this all about? Rock and roll ninja. Oh shit. So this is Collie reviewing the game Tiger Renegade. So, what is it about this movie? Miami Connection, made in '86. You got different actors in there. I don't recognize any of them, but the one girl looks like Adrienne Barbeau, right? From she did some porn, I think, and she was the voice of Catwoman. She did Halloween with Rob Zombie. So yeah. Now, of course, I must tell you there are two versions of this. There's the original one and Friends Forever edit. So let me talk about the Friends Forever edit. So that was the one I watched first. I felt like it was just too nice of a. I don't know. It just felt like less of a action movie, more about a bunch of guys acting. So the acting is not great. This is not Oscar award winning acting you're going to get. This is kind of like shitty acting. There are a bunch of dudes who are half naked and kind of very affectionate with each other. It makes you wonder what they do on their off time when they can't get the girls. They just entertain each other. Like don't tell anybody, man. I won't tell no one. They're a little too friendly on the gay side. But anyway, so you got five dudes, and they all live together. They're all ninjas, but they do rock and roll. They do like '80s rock, right? '80s pop star rock. It's like Gem and the Holograms, right? It's kind of like Richard Mayer, Zach's Rock and Roll Ninja. So they're ninjas and they're rock and roll. And then there's this evil motorcycle gang that is headed by a big sensei. And the sensei's got ninjas. And much like any VCR of Death movie, you got blood, guts, gore, very Steven Seagal, very early Steven Seagal type of like violence, and that's kind of mixed in with what's happening. So imagine if you have a kind of an '80s like March for Death or Out for Justice, but without Steven Seagal and better acting. Right? It's not as serious. But with the Friends Forever edit, it was just less violence and more friends are cool with each other. And the motorcycle like bar scene with the bad guys is not in the Friends Forever edit. It's just happy shit. So I'm like, I didn't like that. So I liked the original cut more. The original cut was better. Oh, this must be the movie Final Fight. This is the one with Matt Damon as Cody, Jet Li as Guy, and Mike Ditka as the mayor. That's cool. He takes his shirt off and yells at people and starts throwing punches. Anyway, so yeah, the I do like the final battle with the ninjas and stabbing the one black dude. And he's looking for his father, right? So his father is like out there somewhere, but his father shows up at the end of the movie. But the dude looks like the one black dude looks like he got stabbed horribly bad. So I don't know. It's just like yeah. It's just the violence is very gory when it wants to be, but none of the characters are likable. Like he looked like he got stabbed badly by that ninja. He looked like he got stabbed badly, right? Heads came off, faces came off. You look like you got Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow in this movie, but whatever. It's a lot of dumb shit that happens. Um, but there were a lot of titties coming about in the original cut of the movie. There's some nudity in there. I will tell you that. You'll have fun watching some of that stuff. But I don't know. I would say the original cut is better than the Friends Forever cut. Like I don't really care for the Friends Forever stuff. Like it doesn't do much for me. But I think when you watch both movies, it's like night and day. You'll see that it's much more streamlined. And actually, funny enough, I'll spoil it anyway. But in the Friends Forever edit, it looks like the black dude dies at the end of the movie, and then the credits roll, and it gives you a special message, right? Because they show you the credits, and the credits scene looks like something out of Commando, the end of Commando. No, I'm sorry, Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So it shows you each person. They look at the camera a bit, but you see that the credits at the end, and the credits roll. But then we see the black dude survives. His father is there. I think he's playing his father as well as the son. But in the original cut, we get to the hospital, and then Friends Forever hanging out at the end, and then we get the special message about fighting and violence, and then we get to the credits. So the Friends Forever has a post credits scene kind of edited in that like that, and then the original cut does not. It's hard to understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to review the Friends Forever edit. What do I think of that? I'm somewhere between a 2.5 and a 3 for the Friends Forever edit. And for the original cut, I'll say I'm between a 3.5 and a 4. That's my feeling for the original cut. So it all depends on how you feel. Maybe for the ladies and the gay dudes, you could like the Friends Forever cut. And for us straight shooters, us alpha males, we stick with the original cut. And there's Kali bashing and crashing. I have this on my new 3DS, by the way. I mean, all three games came out on the Super Nintendo, but I have these. That's why you got to make sure you buy your games and preserve them. Very important. There were no oil drums in the Miami Connection.